For today's video, I am using this digital and printable kit, Woodland Wonder, and of course you can use any papers you want with this specific tutorial that we're going to be doing today. It's so much fun, but if you are interested in this kit, there are two ways you can get it, and that is on the screen right now, and I will link everything in the description of this video. And now that we have that out of the way, let's get into this super fun envelope tutorial. For this specific project, you are going to need a 110-pound piece of cardstock. Of course, you can mix and match with other things that you have, and mine is 18 by 10 centimeters. I printed mine double-sided, and this is what we're going to do to it. We're going to create a section that is 6 centimeters, 8 centimeters, and 4 centimeters, going the long way. And however you want to do that, we are just going to jump into it. If you want to switch up those numbers, feel free, but this is what I am doing today. To make sure I got my numbers right, I pulled out my ruler that has centimeters on it, and I marked at 6 centimeters and then 14 centimeters, because 6 plus 8 is 14. And then I didn't flip the ruler, I just brought it up and marked the same on the top. This is going to give me a really good idea where I can either fold or score. I'm going to be scoring today. So I lined it up on the board and scored my lines. You can also just fold this or anything like that. You don't have to have a scoring board for this idea. But then I just erased my pencil lines that I put in just to get rid of them because sometimes I forget. And from here I just folded the lines that I already creased, and you are starting to get your envelope shape. Now, one thing I love to do with envelopes is I love rounded corners, especially if it's on the flap. So I grabbed this little machine, I guess a tool, to round out those corners. This just looks really good, makes it look finished. And then we came to the part of inking. Inking is important for this, in my opinion, but not required. I like to do my inking on this project on the inside and the outside because this is going to be a fold open envelope, so it really helps to have everything inked so you don't have to worry about it. And now it is time to embellish. So this is going to be an open up, so that's the side you're going to glue down into a journal. You also can leave that side unglued and just use this simply as an envelope, as a card for someone or something like that. So my first step was I wanted to make the flap cute because the flap makes, if you can make the flap cute, then it just makes the whole envelope cute. So I grabbed some scrap papers from the same kit that I'm already using, Woodland Wonder, and created 2 pieces of paper to layer onto the front flap. I didn't do anything fancy, just 2 kind of neutral papers that I had predetermined that already looked good with the blue paper I was using. So it was simple, easy to do, and I just did a big strip and then 1 long strip, almost like a belt, all the way across the front. Once I had all of my pieces done, I grabbed my ink and inked those pieces up. I'm just gluing them straight down. I'm not turning them into pockets or anything, but that would be a fun option. And so once I added the ink, it was time to glue them down. There's a million different ways you can embellish the front of an envelope, but with this kit, I just love the papers and I love those little butterflies. So I wanted to incorporate that into this project. So I went ahead and rounded out the corners of the layering piece because I thought it should be the same as what the actual flap was, but it wasn't quite big enough, and so I guess the paper, I should say, was too small, and so it couldn't reach the little cutter on my corner rounder. So I kind of just went through with some scissors to fix that up, and then I glued everything down. To be honest, this part I really was just kind of doing it, not knowing where it was going to go, and I love doing that. I think it's super fun and always really rewarding when it turns out looking super good, and this is one of my favorite projects I've done using this kit so far. I don't know, I just had a lot of fun and I loved how it looked. Like, look at the outside of this envelope. It is perfection, and the colors, and it's just perfect. I really enjoyed it, but now it is time to embellish the inside. So my plan for this is I want to be able to glue this envelope down into a journal, and I want it to open up and have a whole lot of pockets, ephemera, and tags on the inside. Also, I apologize, I forgot to film me putting that strip onto the paper, but that's okay. So you can create your own pockets, or you can use some from any kit if it comes with pockets. This one is from the kit. I just trimmed them down a little bit to fit this envelope, and I love them. I think they're so cute, and I think the name Woodland Wonder is just perfect for this kit because everything is just like whimsical and botanical, floral, and just literally does remind me of like a forest in the best way. So I just had a lot of fun putting these elements together. I started to glue down my pockets on that middle page, and I did a small pocket on top for a layering effect, and just so I could add another cute little tag in there. These are the pieces I was going to add in, but I'm going to wait until I get the other pocket in. So I went ahead and did that. This one is just a little bit smaller of a section of the envelope, so I just did a really short tag. And finally, I added that really thin band up on the top, and I couldn't decide which little piece I wanted in, so on that little strip, and so I went ahead and added in my cute ephemera first. I love it. Guys, the ephemera in this kit is just one of my favorites. Lots of butterflies, lots of bright colors, and after looking at it, I decided to go with the dream tidbit to put up on the top. It just seemed fitting for what we were going for, and that was my final thing I did. So let's take a little bit of a look at what we have here. I literally love it so much, and I hope you guys do too. I think it is so cool that if you try this project, it will turn out completely different than my own, and I love that. Here I have a clip, but then I decided for what I'm doing, I decided to use a paper clip because it's going to lay flatter in my journal, and I thought that would work well. So I'm going to show you guys how I put it into my journal as well. First things first is I was planning on gluing it like about right here so that it will open up and look like that. And I decided to also leave open the top as a pocket so I could stuff other things in and it would like take up the whole page. So I went ahead and glued it in, all except for that one side where I was going to insert the tag, and I just put it into my journal. As for the tag, I think I'm going to do something more with it later, but for now I was just leaving it like that. And then of course the paper clip still just slides in to help keep it closed in case you want that. So here it is one more time. Seriously, it is so cute, and I hope that you guys literally loved this project as much as I did. I had so much fun coming up with it, and I hope you give it a try. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in our next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.